Hello. We are dodging horse poo at the moment. We are doing another walk today. This is called the Brockenhurst Circular. It's 5.8 miles. We are a little bit lost. We only just started.
Left the car.
And there's not really a defined path apart from what it says on our phones. But there's like every now and again there's a path that we think we should be on, so we're taking that. 5.8 miles. It touches the village of Brockenhurst. We parked in Ivywood car park because it's free.
We're going by the river.
And we are running down the side of the river.
And there's lots of midget things right now.
There are. It's really pretty, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's a bit fresh.
It is fresh. It's 11. Let's go this way. It's 11 degrees. It's going to get up to about 15. So I've taken a chance without a coat. Suzanne has got a
scarf and my
scarf and gilet and gloves and thermals and but yeah, so let's.
Oh, it's really pretty down here.
It is, isn't it? Let's see where it takes us. Gone about 200 yards and there is a little off-cut from the river that's blocking the path. There are logs down to walk over it, but there's a risk of wet foot. I'm not quite sure the best way to go, such as this. We'll have to look into it.
I fall in.
Where do you go sideways? Okay, Suzanne's made it. My turn. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to put this down. Made it! That wasn't that hard. I mean, that's about as adventurous as we get. This is what they needed over there. And as beautiful as this part of the forest was, we had to make a decision and we decided not to go any further just because the ground was really soft and muddy. So we doubled back and we're going to hunt for another place to go. Okay, so we have just bailed on that walk because it is far too muddy. And now I'm stuck one side of the river and Suzanne is the other. Honey, I might have to go back and use the same log. So that is where I have to get to. Right, we have decided to go to another car park where we might be able to find a walk that isn't a bog. Because it was just with what we're wearing and it's pretty much impassable with normal walking shoes. So unless you've got wellies or waders or a light aircraft. Yeah, hovercraft or a dinghy. So we're heading back to the car. We've done probably, how far have we walked? Yeah, 1.5 kilometres. So it's not like it's just a...
And I saw one bluebell.
Oh, did you? I hope you took a picture of it. One bluebell, that's why we came out, to look for bluebells, but... never mind. So we found another trail from the car park that we're hopefully that is walkable. We just have to cross a road to get to it, and I think it's in that direction over there. Yeah. This looks a bit better. That was alright, that was dry, that was firm, and we've now joined a main path which looks like it's turned into gravel. So, oh, although we have got a ditch to get through first. So we were standing here debating which way to go. We've decided to go that way, and as we got through that fence we had a noise, and running across there was about a herd of, are they called herds? Over 20 deer, and I wasn't ready for it, so I didn't get a picture or any video. But never mind, maybe we'll come across them when we circle round. We are now heading this way. We're going from gravel into mud again, so who knows what will happen now. Ready for the mud? And that is where we're heading. It's kind of like an enchanted forest.
Yeah.
Very dark and damp. It might be because we've gone slightly off trail, but this was a more obvious path than the other two. Unless we went back the way we came, we're now coming out on a road, I think. So we'll have to decide which way we go. The end of the trail was a road, so we've hit the road. And we are now walking down the road for about, oh, there's the entrance to Round Hill Campsite up here.
Right, okay.
So we're heading down to Round Hill Campsite, which is where we were last time when I was with Max on the bikes. And we are gonna join another trail. The car's behind us on this road somewhere. Very noisy. Yeah, it's been a bit of a mishmash of trails and walks this morning. I was hoping to give you a full video on one particular walk, but it's not turned out that way. Such is life, but still seeing some sights and sounds. And we made a bit of a mess of it, haven't we?
So we're here on the entrance of Round Hill campsite. We've just seen a car go down with a caravan attached. Hope he's not looking for somewhere to stay because they're all closed, as we know. We've left the Round Hill campsite, we've double backed on ourselves and we're trying to join another loop. I can't remember the name of it, I'll put it up here. And we're kind of circling back now the way we came, but on a different path, a different trail. And still no bluebells. Certainly not a field of bluebells like we were hoping for, but we now know that we're not in the right place anyway, thanks to the mud. So yeah, let's see where this path leads. This is where I was with Max, I think, a couple of weeks ago in that video you may have seen. But we're going to divert from the path that we did then, and I'm going to take a different one now. Still a nice day for a walk.
Like last time. Best thing like.
Oh, we can't see the views. Same track. I think that way is going to Brockenhurst. Easier for that here. Very dry, that grass. I think it's probably dying and we've not had rain for a while, despite all the mud. Maybe they should bring some of that water over here. Yeah, one stray cigarette, and we don't smoke, so it won't be us that does that. Very pretty walk though, isn't it, honey?
It is. Look at the foliage.
Look at the foliage. We have been warned. Yeah, I wonder what all these letters mean. We did see some logs the other day that had sold written on them. Sold. I wonder if they sell them to like pubs and hotels for their log burning fires, or people that want to make Cracknell, James Cracknell? People that want to make fences, or
Yeah, they might do.
it's a lot of logs. So we crossed back over the railway line, as you saw, and we're on the homeward stretch now. So we've done part of the, I can't remember the name of this loop, like I said, it was Brockenhurst, Roundhill and Bolmer loop or something, but I'll let you know. And we didn't encounter any more mud. We didn't start at Bolmer, no, we started kind of halfway round where we parked the car. And we didn't do the whole loop either, because we know that the second part of the loop was going to go through the mud that we couldn't go through on the first part of the first loop, if
we were going to do.
That makes sense. So that's it on the homeward stretch now. Nice little path, and I think there's probably about, I don't know, a mile to go maybe?
6.8k.
6.8k, so what's that? That's just over 4 miles, so not bad. Not bad, darling,
Whoa,
not bad.
yeah.
So we made it back, honey.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Achy feet?
Achy feet, achy legs, muddy.
How far was it in the end? 8k?
8, just under 8k. I'll tell you, a minute. 7.85k.
7.85k. That isn't bad.
Considering we nearly bailed out.
We did.
When we first started. Sweet potato leek soup that I made last night. And I've brought it out in my thermos flask. And it's still hot.
It's in the thermos flask for how long?
Since we left home. So I warmed the thermos flask up. So I put hot water in there, boiling hot water in there, about 8 o'clock this morning, and left it in there for about an hour, and then emptied it, and then put my hot soup in.
So it's 9 o'clock till 1, so what's that, 4 hours?
And it's still hot.
Still warm, awesome. And I've got a very simple,
Very hot.
egg mayonnaise sandwich.
It's nice, the soup is.